What's up, everybody? We're really excited to be back here on Pacific Northwest Whiskey Society. Yes, you heard it here. We are rebranding from Honest Spirits to the PNW Whiskey Society because, you know what? We're a little bit more of a collective society now. So, Jason, can you tell us a little bit more about why we decided to rebrand?
Yeah, we just wanted to, do something a little different than everything else that's out there. That's part of it. We were also noticing that as we have been on our whiskey journey now for a few years, you can appreciate people of all walks of life, men and women both, drink whiskey, bourbon, doesn't matter. And we were just kind of have a lot more fun when we seem to get together for sharing whiskey with folks. And so with that, we decided that we were going to do something that was a little more visit some people in their homes, maybe something that they really are passionate about, and possibly in the future, maybe even be doing, visits to bars or distilleries. So,
yeah. So kind of Jason hinted on it a little bit, but we're kind of rebranding not only our name, but our purpose as well. And so kind of with that going forward, we want to go into your guys' residence and kind of be a part of your whiskey society and your whiskey journey and kind of see where you're at on your journey, because we really believe that everybody's at a different place.
Yep.
And that's part of the experience for us. It's not only sharing what we love in our whiskey, but sharing knowledge, but also seeing where everybody's at and learning from each other, because we feel like that is the fun and nerding out in the whiskey experience.
100%, but it's always seems to be so much more enjoyable when you're sharing whiskey with some other people.
Correct. So, and we both have this common idea that, and I think most of you do too, we don't drink our best whiskeys by ourselves. It's more enjoyable to drink our best whiskeys with people who appreciate it.
There you go.
And so that's kind of our journey. That's what we're hoping to do more of, really share some of our best stuff and drink some of your best stuff too. Anyways, hey, but a quick side note, I know this has been an iconic background with the carrots and the asparagus and our wonderful farmhouse in the background. Yeah, it's been a good run, guys. It's been a good run, Animal Farm. But
garden,
yeah, my
whiskey garden,
yeah, ooh, yeah, the whiskey farm garden. No corn up there though. Yeah, if only.
No grain at all.
Yeah, no grain at all. But anyways, hey guys, it might be the last time in a while that we see this backdrop. Maybe once a year, if you're lucky.
Yeah. If there's high demand,
if you're lucky
for this,
it's exclusive. This is an exclusive background now. Yeah. So, but hey, we're excited. We're going to have a different background, hopefully every episode, because we'll be at one of your residents and, experiencing what Whiskey Society is to you. So I think with that, Jason.
Yeah.
What are we drinking today, my friends?
So, it's the inaugural transitionary episode.
We're transitioning. It's 2024.
So, instead of doing anything brand new or, out there, we decided to go with an old standby here. So we have from 2020 the Elijah Craig B520, and you want to tell them the proof and age since I don't have my glasses?
Yeah, this is a 12-year 127.2. So we decided that let's not pick something that people don't know. If you've been in the whiskey game a while, you probably know that this might be the best things before C923.
Before C923.
I would love to do a side-by-side of C923 and B520.
That could be in the future.
That could be an episode in the future. But we decided this was a winning whiskey already. And so why do something that we know that isn't already winning?
Yeah.
So with that hint of winning whiskey, this is a fun little sample that we got, or I got, I should say.
Yeah.
From
someone's about to brag,
from being a winner, if you say. So there's a local group up in Seattle, and on Super Bowl, the leader of the group posted, post your closest score. Post your closest score. My score projection was 24-23 Chiefs, and the final score was, Jason,
25-22.
So out of like 100 guys or something, I was the closest comment. And so I said, with tradition of our group and our podcast and what we're doing, and that group up there, he sent me about 6 samples of 6 different awesome bottles. This was one of them. And to me, that really encompasses and really captures what we're after with our new podcast.
And wherever you are in the country, I hope everybody's doing this, because I know we're doing this in the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of good people in the whiskey community that will often, hey, you never tried that? I'll bring you a sample. Oh, great! I'll get you a sample of this other thing the next time. And that's really a big part of the Pacific Northwest Whiskey Society.
Yeah. So shout out to Ka up in Seattle.
What's up, Ka?
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for sending out these samples and doing everything that you do for our Seattle folks up there up north. So cheers.
Cheers.
This is a winning stellar Elijah Craig barrel proof whiskey.
Winning nose, winning flavor. Like you said, I'm sure a lot of you have had this, but the butterscotch on both the nose and on the sip is prevalent.
It's cherries too.
And for the proof, it's
good.
Yeah, it's great.
I've not had that in a long time.
I know. Kind of wish I had a backup of this.
Yeah. So why is that winning whiskey? It's flavorful. It's not an oak bomb like all the other ECBPs, with the exception of a couple.
This is a bourbon that really doesn't have a flaw, or if it does, it or they are super minor.
I think maybe the only flaw would be if you don't like Elijah Craig's.
Maybe you don't like
this might not be for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's part of the journey. I know that I, at this point, am super, super, super picky and really only like what I like. I did not love C923, but I am definitely the outlier. Was it really good for Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? Yes. But I feel like, again, kind of like with what we say with makers sometimes, it's really good for that one, Anyways. Yeah. All right, my friends. Thank you for tuning in this week. We're really excited again on kind of what we have mapped out going forward for PNW Whiskey Society.
We're going to try and focus, each episode on spending time with a person that's really passionate about maybe a specific distillery or a specific line from that distillery, and talking about why they love it. And again, if you're watching this and you feel like you're too new or something like that, don't reach out to us. Let us know where you're at on your whiskey journey, what you'd like to drink, and we'll come visit you too.
Yeah. And hey, I'm gonna save about half of this little bottle. So if this is something that, hey, I've never tried this, I want to try that, I'm gonna pass it on and pay it forward here. So thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys every Friday. See you next week. Peace.